Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Roman here from Gyro Hyundai. Today we're going to be taking a look at two of the most popular SUVs in Canada, the Mazda CX-5 and the Hyundai Tucson. Both are fantastic options. Today we're going to see which one is going to be your cup of tea. So let's dive right in. The Hyundai Tucson is known for its bold, futuristic design, sharp body lines, and hidden LED lights built into the grille to give it more of that standout kind of look. The Mazda CX-5, on the other hand, leans towards the elegant and timeless, with smooth curves and Mazda's signature Kodo design. So if you want a head-turning modern SUV, the Tucson definitely delivers. If you prefer something sleek and sophisticated, the CX-5 is tough to beat. All right, so starting off with our Tucson, I'm in the back seat here. One of the notable things, my personal favorite, is the massive panoramic sunroof. It goes all the way from the front, all the way to the back. This is by far my personal favorite. Now, as for actual sitting and comfortability, I do feel quite spacious. Another thing that does accelerate this over the Mazda is the ability to actually fold my seat even further back and be even more comfortable. You'll see right over here, there is the control. Just by pulling this button and leaning back, the seat will go back, or you can even fold it flat from there as well. I do have my heated seats built into the window controls as well. So of course we do have our cup holders as well. Don't want to be spilling no drinks. And then exclusively in the Tucson, we do have our two USB-C charge ports as well as some ventilation for our backseat passengers. Making our way to the trunk. Now, looking at it from here, you can just tell it does offer more room than the Mazda does. This is with the seats reclined back as well. If we are to return them back to their normal upright position, you do add even a little bit more space. Not much, but a little bit more. You can fold them in at a 60-40 split just from the side here. They do fold all the way flat. If I just come over here, they'll lock into place as well. So you can do that for each of them, giving you just plenty of room, arguably more than you'll ever need. Under here, we do not have a spare tire nor any additional speakers, but we do have a little bit more additional storage for some little knickknacks here and there. And then we do have a tire mobility kit. So what Hyundai did is they removed the spare tire, gave you a mobility kit so you can patch that hole, giving you enough kilometers to get to either a dealership, body shop, so they can properly, professionally fix that tire. All right, so here we are in the backseat of our Mazda CX-5. Now in terms of space, the interior of the Tucson is a little tiny bit more spacious. However, both do feel luxurious in their own aspects. The Mazda feels a little bit more refined, kind of old school. The Tucson seems a bit more just up to date. For this one, the back seat heated seats are actually located in the center armrest. That is one of the key differences. And then as well, the sunroof. The sunroof is marginally smaller than the Tucson. However, still gets the light in, right? That's all that matters. Making our way to the back of the trunk. When you first look at them, the Tucson does offer more space. You can just tell just by looking at it, the Mazda does lack a little bit in terms of space. However, they do make up for it in configuration. Being able to fold these at an 80-80-20 does allow you to kind of manipulate as to how you store stuff in the actual trunk, allowing you sometimes to fit more. And then one of the other noticeable differences is actually under here, we do have a spare and a Bose subwoofer speaker. That is one big change as well. So you can definitely amp up the music in this one. A little bit louder than the Tucson, which hurts to say. All right, so here we are in the front seats now of our Hyundai Tucson. Where can I even begin? Sometimes it can come off a little overwhelming. I totally get that. Once you get a feel for the vehicle, it all becomes second nature. We have two 10.25-inch dual screens right here, one for infotainment, one for digital gauge display. We have adaptive cruise control with all of the lane keeping assist you could ever need. And then our gear shift comes out of our steering column. It's fully electric, so should you forget you're in park, turn the car off, it'll automatically go to park, throw on the parking brake for you. No problem. We do have our heated and ventilated front seats, of course. This is all a touchscreen type of deal here. And then here, for our center console, we have a wireless phone charger, and then we've got a couple more buttons up here, one being auto hold, downhill brake assist, our full cameras giving us our front camera, our backup camera, and then also our 360 camera as well. And then there's actually two more small ones on the side view mirrors. So if I signal, we can see we have our blind spot footage camera coming up right there. And then same thing for the right. The door is open, so all we're seeing is that beautiful CX-5 next to us. Saved memory seat settings. There's so much that goes into these cars, so much technology. It is a little bit crazy. All right, so here we are in the Mazda CX-5 now. Now, as I've said throughout this entire video, definitely has just a totally different feel to Hyundai, but the technology is definitely where they fall a little bit. So we do have like the classic gauge display, how it's been for years. Now I know part of me still loves it, but I also do love the big screens. Everything's a bit more digitalized. As for the infotainment screen, it is all controlled by this little dial right here. So it is actually not touchscreen. It is all done through here. It is available touchscreen if you do activate a setting with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but from manufacturer, it is all controlled by here. Now, making our way down, we do have, again, very classic retro kind of controls for the ventilation and climate control. You do have your ventilated seats, your heated seats for the back, as I did mention. Both models are dual automatic climate control as well. And then we do have the wireless phone charger right in here, a little bit tucked away, which they might have beat Hyundai there. That might be the one thing that they got them at. Classic gear shifter, as we all know. We do have this option here, which is your sport mode, off-road, and normal mode. Same thing for Hyundai, but they've got a couple more options to choose from, like Eco, Normal, Sport, My Drive, and a couple other different terrains that you can pick to get better traction. They both have the forward collision assist, the reverse collision assist, the adaptive cruise. They share very similar things when it comes to there. They both have the heads-up display, the lane keep. So they both do offer the 360 camera, just to control it here. So you have like the front camera here. We have another angle for our front camera, and then this is also the side view mirror camera, and then if we throw her in reverse, of course, we do have the backup camera with the sensors as well. It's the exact same thing for Hyundai as well. The one thing that I can say in terms of difference is that Hyundai is a bit more of a normal camera, whereas Mazda is a little bit warped. It's a little bit tough to tell actually how close you are, but it still does the job, of course. So to summarize the interior of both, Hyundai is, of course, a little bit more technologically advanced, but again, Mazda's got that classic feeling. I've said classic a lot this video, but it's fitting. It is absolutely fitting. It just feels like normal, you know? You've got, of course, the Bose speakers in both models too. Mazda having the subwoofer, you can really jam it as high as you like, which, I mean, that is one thing that's a little bit hard to beat, so might have to step it up over there. But again, both fantastic options. Hyundai Tucson offers a standard 2.5-liter engine for all of their gas models, plus available hybrid and plug-in hybrid options, giving you more power and better fuel economy if you choose electrified. The Mazda CX-5 comes standard with a 2.5-liter engine as well, and it's one of the few compact SUVs with available turbocharged option, delivering over 250 horsepower for sporty performance. On the road, the CX-5 is known for its sharp, car-like handling. It's the driver's choice. The Tucson feels smoother, more refined, and efficient, especially if you go hybrid. So fuel economy is close on the base engines, but the Tucson does definitely take a far lead when you look at its hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions. You can even drive short trips fully electric in the plug-in hybrid option. The CX-5 doesn't yet offer a hybrid option, but its turbo model gives you more raw power if that is your priority. Now, the real question is price. Which one is different? So the Mazda CX-5 starting out MSRP is at about $33,000 and goes up to the top of the line to about $45,500. Whereas the Tucson over here starts out at about $34,500 MSRP and goes up to about $47,399. Now I know you might be wondering, why is ours a lot more expensive? Well, you do get a ton more features, a lot more of a technology-based brand. There's a lot more technology that builds into each and every one of these Hyundai models, whereas the Mazda's a little bit more classy, a little bit more refined, in my honest opinion. I do very much enjoy their design. It's just the technology difference is massive. Now, as for which one suits your lifestyle best? Well, they are both fantastic options in their both regard, but if you are someone who does enjoy more of those features, more of the technology, the Tucson is definitely the better call, considering they have that huge screen on the front, the wireless charger, gear shift, everything like that. It's built for practicality. Now, if you are someone that likes the more of a classic look for the interior and exterior, the Mazda is definitely the play, because they still do have some fantastic technology, but they still do it in a way where it keeps its original look. Still has the gear shift in the center, dial gauge displays for the speedometer and everything, while keeping up to date with the technology, of course. Overall, they're both fantastic options. If you're looking at starting a family, both of them have quality space, quality safety features. Can't really go wrong. Now, if you're still unsure as to which one would be the better fit for you, no worries. Come on down to Gyro Hyundai and Mazda. We'll set you up in a test drive for this one, set you up in a test drive for this one. A good deal is going to be guaranteed no matter which one you come for. So book an appointment today, and hopefully we'll see you soon.